One more big box to go today. This is my fourth unboxing. Two of them were headphones though. And then I also unboxed this watch that's on my left wrist. The Amazfit Active Edge. Whoa, almost cut towards me. Now, that was a big box for STELO. A little box. STELO! So this is going to either replace or not my Libre 3 sensor that's in my arm. And I only have, I had 3 days left. I have had one spike, and that's because I had 4 ounces of Sunkist. I think that pushed me over the edge. Still though, I'm back to 136 with some activity. I could feel my sugar spiking just a little bit. So I got off of the couch, went outside, started walking. I've been walking for almost 6 minutes, and yeah, I was at 165 5 minutes ago, so I guess I need to walk faster. STELO glucose biosensor. There's 2 of them in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear this side by side for the next 3 days with the Libre 3. And I should add, this is actually the latest and greatest Libre 3. It's the Libre 3 Plus, or is it Libre 3 Plus? Plus. One of the 2. Cool. So I got both of these, bought them with my own HSA money, and they were 40 bucks each. One of these, now the Plus, instead of 14 days, Libre makes it last 15 days. These, I believe, are 2 weeks. So what I should have done, I should have eaten a smaller portion of dessert, and then right after I ate it, I probably shouldn't have chased it down with milk. Skim milk, maybe. Anyway, and then I should have started walking right away, but I sat down and started watching the football game. You know, the Lions against the Rams. Anyway, my score is now down to 100, it's kind of hard to read, 166. So it peaked out about 189. Had I not got up and started walking around the neighborhood, I'm pretty sure I would have passed 200, and that's not good for the body. Hard on the old pancreas, right? Anyway, glad I'm wearing the CGM. Thanks, Libre 3 Plus. And then when I open up Ultrahuman, yeah, they have the scary red font. Woo! Yeah, it's my highest spike since I started wearing it again. Oh no, I had a pretty large spike earlier this week. I think I had a bag of chips and a soda, so no more of that, right? Glucose biosensor kit includes 1 applicator, 1 biosensor, etc., etc. So that's pretty good. 2 sensors should last me pretty much a month, and it's only, how much did I say? Yeah, 40 bucks. Wow. Funky Cole Medina. Ooh, I got a sticker. Start here. Okay, I'll let you see all the fun stuff. So that's the applicator, which is really fancy. I hope I can recycle that. There's the start, there's the packaging. Download the app, I'll do that. That's my camera. See on the flip side of glucose monitoring. Now I'm not type 1, I'm not type 2 diabetic, I'm pre-diabetic. And I plan to stay pre-diabetic for the next 40 years. That's my plan. Here goes nothing. Now I should be able to just click right there. And then it takes me to the app. Yep, STELO, accept. Has the instructions. I have to create an account. Yada, yada, yada. All right, I can do that. STELO app by Dexcom. Is that the right logo? Yep. Install. And here. Never get to... Really? That big piece of paper was just reiterating that crap. Open. Okay, now I have to sign my life away. This is gonna take a while. Okay, I got some great news. I forgot that I already created a Dexcom account. So if you already have a Dexcom account and have been using the Dexcom G7 whatever sensors, then you don't have to create another one. Dexcom still keeps that account with STELO. So Dexcom is in the process of tasting the latest smartphones. Continue to app. I agree, I acknowledge, I consent. Country, yep, that's me. And I don't have a pump. Don't wear STELO during MRI. Medication and glucose. Don't change medication. I understand. Don't ignore high-low symptoms. I concur. Education, how it works. The next screen shows what the glucose readings will look like in your app. The number is your most recent updated reading. Next. Arrow changes. Yep. Up versus down. Same as Libre 3. Trends. Awesome. White dot. Yep. Sure. Next. App setup. Yep. App Bluetooth. Yep. Allow. Next. 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 Allow. Next. Next. Allow. Next. I have pre-diabetes. Next. Sensor setup. Next. Sensor. The applicator inserts the built-in to your skin. Overpatch. After you insert the sensor, you must apply the overpatch to keep the sensor on your skin. Alright. Next. Avoid areas, okay, with loose skin or without enough fat. Alright, so the same way, okay, no tattoos. Woo! This is one of those times in my life that I'm glad I did not get a tattoo. Now, I do not, if you have tattoos, that's great. For me, it never worked. I got really close, like 5 times, but I walked into the tattoo parlor. Okay, I've walked into 3 different tattoo parlors, but then I walked out. Clean and dry. Yep, I showered this morning. I just washed my hands. I don't see an alcohol wipe anywhere. Boy, that's a needle. Do not touch the inside. Use applicator to insert sensor. Press and hold firmly. I thought this was a button, it was going to like shoot it while the guard is pushed in. Okay, press and hold firmly. Okay, so press and then, oh! Did it go in? Yep, it went in. Okay, now I need to put on that applicator. Rub patch firmly 3 times. Press gently. Alright. That was pretty easy. I have to put this on. Well, that's going to make me stand out. The good thing is it's fall weather here in Utah, which means I'm wearing long sleeve shirts, so no one's going to know I'm pre-diabetic. Okay, I like the applicator. I like the spring action. The sterile look was pretty good. That was cool. Hey, TPK.
Do any remains float?
Not this time. Say hi.
Hi.
What do you think of the library?
It's great.
I concur. Alright, so now we did that. We did the overpatch. Yep, did that. Use peel off cover. Yep, did that. Adhesive patch. Did that. Next. Take a photo to pair faster. Find the pairing code on the app. Enter. Oh. Oh, that's cool. While using the app. Searching the sensor for your pairing code. Keep phone within 20 feet of sensor at all times. Searching for a sensor. I wonder if I have to enable near field communication. Oh, there we go. This device will pair. Yes. So it's not NFC. Wow, that was easy. Next, sensor warm up. 24 minutes? That's it. All right. Cool beans. I will check back with you in 24 minutes or later. But according to Libre 3 Plus, I'm at 118. Is it plus or plus?
Plus.
I think it's plus.
Plus.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think it's plus.
Plus.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It has been one heck of a day. Got the audio working, charged my Rode mics. I listened to the audio again from the AirShocks. It was not that great. I've been trying to get this new STELO device working all day, and it has not worked. I filled out a support request. This is my 6th sensor. Wait, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I bought one, then I got a free one. This is my 7th Libre sensor. Plugged it into my body. Within an hour, boom, I was working. This one, it said I had to wait a good 25 minutes. After about 5 minutes, it aired out, and I followed the steps. I read their directions, and I kept getting air after air after air. I would show you those airs, but you can't do a screen recording. All of that is blocked on the new app. So now we know why they were 2 for $80, and this is 1 for $110, and the Dexcom G7 is $170 for one sensor that lasts for just 15 days. Sorry, that video in the background is a bit distracting. I don't know. So the STELO app, it's fine, but it didn't work, and it says sensor not active. And then I try to activate it again, and this thing just doesn't communicate. So I don't know what to do. Sensor insertion. I followed all the directions. So we have start new sensor, insert sensor, did that. New sensor is inserted. Take photo. So I take a photo, boom. It says it's searching for the sensor. Edit pairing code 6426. That's a match. Confirm. Enter code manually. Okay, I just did that. 6426. 6426. Searching for sensor. And then I've held the phone right there. I have Bluetooth enabled. I'm on the internet. It's not finding it. And it did find it earlier. This is it's a really fancy. Wow, that is just, and it's quite a bit bigger than the Libre sensors. That's a huge applicator. It's time for bed. 23:26. Come back in a few minutes. And just like that, session ended early. To remove your sensor, peel off the patch from the edge. How to prevent early session endings. To prevent your next session from ending early, make sure you apply the overpatch. I did that. It keeps the sensor in your arm. It's bundled with the instructions. The longer you keep the patch dry and sweat-free in the first 12 hours, the longer it may stick to your skin. When it gets wet, gently pat it as dry and as soon as you can. If it peels off your skin, trim the peeled parts and put on medical tape. Avoid applying the sensor on areas that get bumped, push, or you lie on when sleeping. Somehow the sensor bummer. Well, I'll just leave it on and see what happens in the morning. So that first one did not work. It's right here along with the applicator. And then I put on another one. Oh wait, I thought it fell off. It's right there. It's been going on day 3 with the STELO. Let's move on to that story, shall we? Good news, I found it. So what we need to do is go like this and put an X through this one and write broken. And this one will write today's date, 09, is it the 20? Ah, shoot. There's not a mute button on the T-Rex 3, so I have to put it into a different mode, and then I can't see this. Anyway, today is the 22nd. The app is real easy to install, and then you have to sign your life away. This is what the app icon looks like. STELO. Start new sensor. Yep, new sensor inserted. Take photo, enter code manually. 8071. Blip. Searching for a sensor with your pairing code. And then it's right there in my arm. Can you see it? And then this time I want to keep track of how long this takes. And I'm guessing it should find it within 5 minutes or not. Yeah, the applicators are really funny. Again, I have not found out whether or not these can be recycled, but maybe I can go to Best Buy. Bluetooth pairing. Yes. You want to allow pairing. There we go. Sensor is paired. Sensor is now warming up. Woohoo! Let's take a picture of that for the support team. Okay, this is what it said last time, but in less than 20 minutes it aired out and now it's there. Learn more? No, I've been managing my glucose just fine. Now again, to reiterate, I don't have diabetes. I don't want it. I want to stay pre-diabetic for the rest of my life and pre-cancerous. So these are my notes on the Libre 3, my third sensor, then I went to a fourth. That was May, and then my sixth sensor, day 2, the prick. I tried using this pick program, these PIP pricks. Whoa. And then here's the sensor. I don't like them. I don't recommend PIP. I had to go through 2 sensors, and even my second sensor is not that great. In fact, we'll just try it right now. We have the sensors in this other bog. There's the prick. So we'll clean my fingers. Clean the area. These hurt worse than the sensor in my opinion. I don't know why that's not turning on. There we go. That took a wee bit. Get this ready. Here goes nothing, folks. Ouch. Ow. Was it enough blood? Let's give it some more. $83? Wow, good thing I had a cinnamon roll. Now we can just wipe that off. Ooh, that stings a bit. Keep it nice and sterile. And then just throw that away. Say 18 minutes. See you soon. And now it's morning. I slept with the sensor. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, right there. Slept with it all night. I turned my phone off, so I'm going to turn my phone on and we'll see if it tracked my stats. Come on, turn on OnePlus. This is the OnePlus 12, launched February or March of 2024. Phone is fully started up. Open up the STELO app. And the Libre 3 and the Libre 3 Plus, I've done this test multiple times, and it did track info overnight. So we're gonna have to give it just a hot minute. The reason I turned it off is because sometimes you do get false readings, and then that's, alarms can go off. I don't want to be woken up at this point. Since I am only, pre-diabetic, I'm not crashing. I hardly ever crash. My levels hardly ever go below 85, which is, knock on wood, that's very lucky. That way it doesn't wake up my partner in the same room. If there's some way where it would just vibrate my watch, maybe I could do that. I'll play around with the alerts. The morning after with the CGM, yes, it did track during the night. It doesn't show any alerts or anything, but it does show that I'm slowly rising. So I need to move around a bit. I did eat some protein, 11% above. All right. Yesterday, time in range, average glucose 84. Wow, that's really low. 3-day average, 84. We need more data. It shows that I have 15 days left. Sensor start. Ooh, the exact time. That's fun. I still think it's lame that I can't do screenshots or screen recordings on the app. I don't know why they don't let you do that. I mean, it's my data, right? It's been a few days. I installed it on Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days. Sunday, I had a Luna bar for breakfast, risotto and salmon for lunch, cashew nuts for snacks, pretzel bites, a fresh peach, and then later a cinnamon roll that was really, really good. And I kind of cheated a bit with an 8-ounce Sunkist. So good. Wait, is it dinner or dinner? One of the two. And then 1800, yeah, those are the cinnamon rolls. 1830 had a small spike to 150, 160. 1847, 152 via STELO. And the PIP 104. That's not even close, PIP. Moved around the house, did some cleaning, boom. Within an hour, I had dropped slowly down to 115. And then at 22:31, the STELO was telling me that I was at 70. When I had this thing in, the Libre 3 and the Libre 3 Plus, I think once I went down to 50, but I did more research into it, and it was because I had it directly on the back of my arm, and there was that low pressure when I was sleeping. This part's really fun. Unlike the Libre app, you can actually hold your finger down, and hopefully the microphone is picking it up. There's vibration haptic feedback, and you can see exactly right here. This is when I finished my bowl of cereal this morning, spiked up to 180, but then it came back down when I went on a quick dog walk, and then I drove to work, had some snacks, up to 155, had some hot chocolate, and then pretty chill the rest of the day. Just tiny little spikes. This has been my greatest spike. And then it has these little glucose spikes to let you know, and then you can log the food, or you can say, yeah, it was a meal, stress. You can type in notes, and yeah, and then save it. So you can learn more about yourself, and then there's also the events that go, and it incorporates activity, but it doesn't quite do much with the activity. I would have to say that the incorporation with my Ultrahuman ring and the Libre 3 was more informational with the whole metabolic score, and I might be inserting another Libre 3 soon and compare them side by side. Then there's settings. I have 13 days left on the sensor. You can replace the sensor, stop using the sensor session, although then you would lose out. You can't take the sensor out and reinsert it, but for some reason, if you did just want to stop, you can do that. And you can change this to 12 hours, 6 hours, even 3 hours, and get a really detailed. There are also these fun little journals. So yesterday I spent 76% in my range, and I can view that. And it shows plus 35 from September 22nd, 17% below target range, your personal time in range, daily tips, what is time in range. So a lot of learning things if you're new to the whole glucose world, even glucose spikes. So basically it wants to teach you what caused the spike and how to avoid it. And my average is 101. That's really, really good. And it has the arrows as well, steady, or it has an arrow going up, meaning you're spiking, or down, that you're crashing. And then info and just lots of really good stuff. And then of this whole learn tab within the app. I just really want to do a screenshot. It doesn't allow it. So right now it says 105. So we'll do another test just to show whether or not this PIP thing is good or not. Slight change of plans. I can't find the other sensor. It was in here. It must have fallen out at work, but you're just gonna have to trust me. The PIP thing, yeah, it's a great deal because it's not accurate. And when I've tested it against Libre and when I've tested it against this new one by Dexcom, the STELO, the PIP sensor with the little strips is anywhere from 20 to 45 off. So your glucose could be at 100, it could be at 140, it could be at 100, it could be at 60. Yeah, don't buy PIP. I'm going to continue to use this. I may or may not plug another one in. Kind of seems like a waste of money. Maybe I'll wait and do it for the last 3 days of this one, so I'm not wasting, because that's, for every day I double them up, yeah, it's almost, what, 50 divided by, yeah, it's, you know, that's big, $5 a day. I don't know. Do you really want me to? Pithy comments, type those down below. I'll have more about STELO really, really soon. Goodbye.